today I am just farting around in the greenhouse, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take you along with what I'm doing. As you can tell, I've already been working, my hands are dirty, and what I'm doing today is I am taking my little sprouts like these and dividing them and putting them in pots of their own. Yes, they are baby brand new sprouts, but they actually come apart pretty easy. And I've already done a few of them, so I'm going to take you along and show you how I divide my plants that have sprouted. So let me show you how it's done. First things first though, you know I'm a big advocate of labeling, because if you don't label, then you don't know what you have. So what I am going to transplant right now is going to be my habanada peppers. So I will just write my habanada peppers, and I have 3 of them that I'm transplanting, and I already have one label written out, so I'm just going to write 2 labels. I'm also writing the date on there when they were planted or when they were sowed, which was March 16th. And then from there, I'm going to just go ahead and start putting soil in my individual pots. First, what I do though is I just take my plant and I pop it out of the tray, and then I gently separate each plant. And I think what makes this part so easy is that they are so young, and so the roots really don't have a chance yet to intertwine and get tangled up with each other. So yeah, I think that's just what makes it easy. So I'll just lay it down individually, and then I'll remove a lot of this other soil. Like, there's the root right there. And then since this one has 3, I'll just start filling them up. I won't fill them up all the way, I'll fill them up about halfway. Pack it down. And then I will remove some of the soil that's in there, and then I will just take this and I'll kind of see where it sits with the amount of soil that I have in there. If I need to add more, I will. Just pack it down, keep trying. I won't pack it down too hard because the little root still needs to get in there, but that looks about right, maybe a little bit more. And then I will just fill in around the little baby plant. I'll compact it down a little bit just so that it stays in place. And once that's done, I will stick my tag in there, and then I will put it up on my shelf. So I'm going to continue with the rest of these here. And like I've said in many of my other videos, I don't have any clue what I'm doing. I kind of am just doing this gardening journey as I go. I really don't think there's any right or wrong way to do things, in my opinion. I'm just kind of doing what feels right, and I think this is the right thing for these plants, is to up-pot them even though they are still babies, so that they can have their own pot to grow in. Alright, so I will do this one more time with my aromas. I already have a label, so I'm just going to write the date and then the name. And this one looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in it, so I need one more label. Alright, now that I've got my labels written out, I'm going to go and take this apart. Again, I'm going to be very careful when I'm taking this out of the pot to support it, but yet not hurt any of those little seedlings. Give it a squeeze. These two right here might be a little bit more difficult to get apart, but we'll start with this one over here on the side. As you can tell, this one is just the roots, so it might not survive, but I'm going to do my best to help it survive. With this one, because there's nothing there to help support it, I'm just going to go ahead and hold it about where I want it to be, and then I'm just going to backfill. Kind of like that. Straighten it up a little bit, maybe push it back. I think it's going to do just fine. We had a really exciting day today here on the farm. I went and picked up 12 baby turkeys. They're so cute. They're bourbon reds. Some of them actually only have one eye open. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I will be making a video on our baby turkeys. We do like to process our own birds, so we bought some for processing and then some to become breeder pairs. So we will see how that goes. Okay, so now that I've pretty much transplanted everything that I want to transplant, you know the next step, of course, is to go ahead and water everything. And well, since it's watering time, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But first off, does anybody have any idea what these little worms are? They are in my 6-pack little tiny greenhouse bottom tray. And the bottom tray is filled with water, and we found a lot of these little worms in there. Are they pot worms? Are they baby earthworms? What do you think they are? I have no idea. But I'm gonna go ahead and start watering all my plants that I've transplanted. Let me know if this is something that you do. Do you just pluck and only leave one good viable plant inside your pot? What is your method? Do you have a method to your madness? Because I certainly don't. But on that note, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. You know, if you're so inclined, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, all the things. And otherwise, I just hope that you have a beautiful day.